Toronto's #1 hit music station, KiSS 92.5 is Jordan Sparks and Battlefield. What's going on? It is Cash Connors with you here, 3:20 on first day of school, and a very special surprise this afternoon because we've got the world's premier house DJ, one of the hottest producers in the world at this moment, David Guetta in studio. Hello, sir.
Hello, thank you for having me.
You are at the top of the world right now because, I mean, you got a lot of stuff going on in terms of your own music, plus Black Eyed Peas. Not a lot of people know, but you produced I Got a Feeling.
Yes.
That is #1, like, around the world right now.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy because right now in Europe, it's really funny. I'm doing interviews, you know, the chart show on the radio.
Yep.
So it's like, okay, is it going to be David Guetta #1 or David Guetta #1? You know, because there's I Got a Feeling. There's,
take your pick.
When Love Takes Over, that was also #1, and there's also Sexy Chick that is currently #1 in Europe, and I think it's doing pretty good here too. It's just starting now, but it's really an incredible moment.
Yo, yeah, definitely. Well, okay, so this little DJ gig seems to be working for you, huh?
Well, listen, I've been a DJ since I was 13, and you know, from practicing my mixing after school to now, it's been a long time and a lot of work, but
yeah.
I'm really enjoying the ride, I have to say right now.
Is it true that you dropped out of school to pursue this as a career?
Yeah, well, you know, I was I went to school until the end, but you know, I remember having like a big meeting with my teachers and my parents, and I was like, you know, I don't care anyway, I want to be a DJ, and they were like, DJ, what is this? You know, at the time, you know, this is not a job, it's a hobby. And I'm like, no, you know, I'm mixing those records together, the beat matching, explaining this to my math teacher, and she was like, what? What are you talking about? You're totally
2 plus
crazy.
2, man. 2 plus 2.
You'll never do anything with your life, and it's funny, you know, when I think about it.
So the new album, One Love, just came out last month. Hit #1 in France, Belgium, the UK. Hit #2 here in Canada. You're doing tremendously. How does a DJ go from spinning in the clubs to working in the studio with some of the most famous artists in the world?
Well, you know, it went, as I said, it took a long time. So first I was, you know, just spinning records, other people's music, and then remixing tracks, because there was like this song that I heard on the radio, but it was not dance orientated, so I would do my own version.
Yeah.
And then creating my own music, and then with the success of a track like Love Is Gone, you know, I had some people like will.i.am calling me because they wanted that kind of music,
yeah.
You know, and you know, I made that song, I Got a Feeling, and Kelly Rowland fell in love with the instrumental of When Love Takes Over, and both of those huge artists were just spreading the word for me.
Now, I want to talk about the album and the fact that you have so many artists on there that you collaborated with. Who was the most fun to work with on the album?
Well, all of them, but I gotta say that, you know, this opportunity to work with the Black Eyed Peas probably for me was the click, you know, the thing that I'm like, wow, that's what I want to do, you know, I want to take that direction. We call it electro hop, you know, it's really like the best of both worlds being together, and it felt so right. It was really, you know, I don't know how genuine, you know, it was something natural, organic, and we had so much fun making it that after that, you know, when other artists call me because they heard I Got a Feeling or When Love Takes Over, yeah. And they wanted, you know, the same kind of sound for their album, I was like, okay, but in return you gotta be on my album, you know, but because that was, it just felt so good, you know, and I think that we had so much fun making the album that people are going to be happy listening to it, you know?
Are you still getting calls from artists, like, right now? Especially now that your songs are blowing up, it's like...
Yeah, even more now.
So who's calling you now, then?
Well, lots of big people.
Now,
and what is funny is that a lot of people from the hip-hop industry, and it's really funny for me because I've never tried to be a hip-hop producer,
yeah.
And all those big hip-hop artists or producers are calling me because they're trying to understand, oh, what's going on with this guy, you know, and it's funny because, you know, all my friends that are French producer or DJs in the hip-hop world, they're like, this is so unfair. You know, I've been doing this for 10 years, and you don't even you didn't want to go there, and it's happening. You know, it's funny.
Well, maybe that's just it. Maybe that's the evolution of hip hop in general. Maybe it takes that electro hop.
Absolutely. You know, I think that a lot of those hip hop artists and R&B artists were feeling that it was a little bit going in a circle, and they're looking for a new sound. And obviously, you know, that electro sound got everybody really excited in America, but they were always a little bit afraid to go 100%. You know, there's Timbaland and Kanye West obviously opened the doors, but I think that, you know, with the Black Eyed Peas going like 100% and doing making I Got a Feeling With Me, it was a big statement, and it's been #1 in America for 10 weeks now. So, you know, apparently it works.
Yeah, it's doing pretty well. So, you've been quoted as saying that you've reached your creative pinnacle. That's it, your peak.
Well, that's what I was saying. You know, if this album doesn't work, I don't know what I'm gonna do, because, you know, I felt that this was my best album, and I don't know if I can come with something better than this.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, if this is not gonna work, I gotta change job, become somewhere else. I don't know, try something else. Maybe making croissant and pain au chocolat.
Make that sound so fantastic. I'm kind of hungry myself right now. Okay, well, you got your creative masterpiece with you. Did you want to spin it for us?
Yes, please.
All right, let's do this. Spinning live in the KiSS 92.5 studios. Right now, he is the man, the world's premier house DJ, one of the hottest producers of the year. This is off his brand new album, One Love. We got David Guetta in studio. Kick it off, my man.